Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica, and I'm doing the week ahead reading for all signs. Excuse me. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Oh geez, I'm losing my voice. Hope I can get through this. Hopefully everyone's doing well. And as always, if you can help me out with timestamps, that would be amazing. And thank you so much. Just a quick heads up, the specials that I'm running are going to be ending at the end of the month. So if you want to get a special, now would be a good time. And all the links are in the description box below. Okay, I'm just going to get into this because you can probably hear it. I'm losing my voice and I just want to make sure I get through all the signs first. Okay, so let's just get started, shall we? So let's see, week ahead for Aries. What's going on for Aries in the week ahead? Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands, the Tower, and the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hangman. So Aries, there's some things that have just been up in the air, out of your control, things that have been put on pause. And again, it's not something that you had a lot of control over with the Hangman. And most of your cards are major arcana, so it's something external to you, something to do with the powers that be, government, etc. And that's where the restrictions have come from. The situation is the Ten of Wands. This could involve a move, a house move, right? It could involve some sort of travel, a job change. It's a situation that has been weighing you down. I feel like you've been trying to get out of it, but again, external to you, there's just been blockages and delays, and you just kind of had to keep carrying this burden, whatever this is. The challenge is the Tower. With the Tower as the challenge has been speed, right? Obviously, Hangman, and the challenge is the Tower, so you were pretty much stuck. With the Tower, this as a challenge, whatever the situation is that you've had to keep carrying, it has started to affect you, even with your health, right? Or it's put you a little bit on edge, or because it's just draining you. I also see this as this week, there's something unexpected. So I feel like there's some sort of a green light. There's some sort of a restriction that is lifted. It seems like it's out of the blue. You don't really get a lot of notice, and you have to act quickly, right? So in essence, you get what you want, but you're not expecting it to come in when it's coming in. And so you feel like, oh my God, I have to figure it out and just get going. In the outcome, though, we do have the Strength card. So a Leo might be helping you in the situation, or this is involving a Leo. But this is also where I feel like you get back on top of things, you get back in control, whereas with the Hangman energy, you felt out of control. You felt like you didn't have control of a situation. This could also be where you get your health back on track. Restored health, restored strength, but also it comes as an energy of independence. So I do see you finally being able to drop this situation with the Ten of Wands that has been so burdensome for you, and that you've pretty much, a little bit, I want to say, got stuck with, because you've been trying to get out of it, or you've been trying to change it, or you've been trying to drop it for quite some time. But again, restrictions external to you have caused delays, blockages, and obstacles that you didn't have, any control over. Now, out of the blue, this week, there's going to be like, okay, yeah, go ahead. And you'll be like, oh, okay. But remember, you've prepared for this. You just didn't know when you're supposed to do it. So you have most of it figured out. You just kind of have to figure out the last minute logistics of it. But you are coming out of it, and that is going to restore strength to your health, to mind, body, soul. Your finances is also what I hear, work situation, whatever the case may be. Okay. And if it's about relationships, you have been in a very troublesome, burdensome situation that has been holding you back, keeping you stuck. So I do see you freeing yourself from that, whatever type of relationship that is. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, just confirming that things have just been moving so slowly that you thought it was never going to happen. But here it is. Okay, moving on to Taurus. So we have the Two of Wands, the Sun, the Hierophant, bottom of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. So with the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you're about to see some very positive results, especially financial, that come from your own business or your own projects, or if it's with work, it's again something that you pretty much worked on by yourself, okay? There's also the energy of independence, self-sufficiency. You have everything that you want, and this is something that you've worked very hard for. So you're going to be celebrating success and kind of allowing yourself to indulge a little bit. So we have the Two of Wands. So the situation is around a choice. Almost said a challenge. Maybe that's your challenge. You have to make a choice. The situation is around, do I stay where I am with how things are, or do I go in this completely new direction? I've never done anything like this before. I don't really have a lot of experience with this. I'm not quite sure what to expect, but I feel drawn to this new opportunity. Okay. And if it's not an opportunity that is presented to you, it's an idea that you have. It's a pull that you feel towards something different. I want something different. I'm not quite sure what, but I want something different. Okay. The challenge is the Sun. So the challenge is you having the confidence in yourself enough to choose whatever you want to do, knowing that you'll be okay. Because with the Nine of Pentacles there, whatever you need to do, you'll be able to do it. Whatever you have to deal with, you'll be able to deal with. Whatever is required, you'll be able to provide. So it's something where you have everything you need. You're perfectly well equipped for whatever it is that you choose to do. So the challenge becomes, what do you want to do? In the outcome, we do have the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about long-term commitments. The choice that you're making is not something that you're just going to be able to change your mind with 2 days in, right? It's something that will be long-term and long-lasting in your life. This could be to do with choosing the right education program for yourself, the right course of study, because it could be around education as well. This could be choosing the right person to be with, or do I even want to be in a committed relationship, or do I want to be by myself, right? And focus on other things. I feel like you are at a crossroads with the Two of Wands, Taurus, and whatever decision you're making will be the right decision for you. So it needs to be about you with the Sun card, what makes you happy. So try not to, hi Alexandra, try not to take other people into account that much, right? Because this is about you, your path, your future. And trust that whatever it is that you choose to commit to, whether it's yourself, someone else, a job, a career, or whatever, trust that that is the right path for you. That'll be something that will bring you continued stability and growth, because the Hierophant talks about something you can continue to develop in, you can continue to grow in, right? You're climbing the ladder if you want to. And it's a very secure thing. The Roxy, I do too. It's a lovely, gorgeous deck. But it looks amazing. I do feel like for some of you, you will have the opportunity to start your own business, or to choose to focus solely on your business as your main source of income and walk away from any other previous commitments, right? And this is just, now's the time to do it type energy. So it's something to consider. Or this is, where you could start a business. Again, it's something to consider. There's something around the Sun card as a challenge in terms of making things public and making things known. So if you are working on something, if you do have your own business, it's time to put it out there. It's time to promote yourself and invest a little bit into that. Two of Wands also talks about taking things to the next level. So local going national, national going international, etc. But whatever it is that you're doing and whatever it is that you're choosing, it will bring you long-term success and long-term stability. Okay, so that's awesome energy, Taurus. That's probably the best reading I've seen in a while. Okay, moving on to Gemini. Let's see, week ahead for Gemini. Show me week ahead for Gemini. All right, we have Justice, Eight of Wands, and Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So this is pretty awesome, Gemini. The Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck talks about stability, harmony, happiness, recognition. So it can be new job, it can be promotion, recognition and promotion at work. It can be a new home situation. It could be marriage or other type of commitment. I also get something around thinking about family or starting a family, that kind of thing as well. So let's see. In the current situation, we have the Justice card. So the Justice card can talk about choices, decisions we're making that will influence our life for a long time to come. This is also legal matters, contracts, paperwork, talking to lawyers, accountants, banks, signing on the dotted line, new employers, that kind of thing, okay? So you're going to be dealing with some legalities this week. We have a challenge with the Eight of Wands. The challenge with the Eight of Wands can be, pay attention. Things are going to be moving very quickly. So pay attention, make sure everything is signed, make sure everything is filled out in terms of paperwork. With the Eight of Wands, you're going to have a particularly busy week. It's not bad, but you're going to have to be, on your toes and just pay attention to everything that you do. Because I get this energy of, either you won't be able to do it over, or if you have to do it over, it will take a lot longer than it needs to, something like that, okay? So there's a bit of a time limit on some things, but again, it's not something that you can't handle. And in the outcome, you have the Six of Wands. So this is another victory card. You have the Four of Wands. The Justice card can also be seen as a victory card, karmic justice type thing. And the Six of Wands is, again, another victory card, where this is green light, full speed ahead. You get what you want out of the situation. It's a stepping stone, so it's not the final completion of things, but it's like what you have to do for this week, you accomplish very well and very quickly. And you can move on to the next step in the process, whatever that may be. Definitely getting the energy of new job, being welcomed into the team. There's that, I get the energy of when a new person joins a team and then you're in a meeting and the boss, makes you stand up and this is such and such and they've just joined our team. They come from wherever and tell us a little bit about yourself. So all eyes on you. So that is also the energy coming up for you. Gemini, travel could be significant at this time. Again, things are going to be moving quickly, but they're moving in a very positive direction. Stay level-headed, pay attention to everything that you're writing or speaking. It's not much of a challenge coming up for you, Gemini, from what I can see. You may be traveling or relocating with the Four of Wands there as well. A lot of messages. I get good news coming in, good news going out. That's what it is. It's very nice. It's very positive. I don't really see a lot to caution you against. So that's cool. Take advantage. Okay, moving on to Cancer in the week ahead. What's going on for Cancer in the week ahead? What's going on for Cancer in the week ahead? I hear you're rearing to go. So I don't know what that is, but okay. All right, bottom of the deck, the Two of Pentacles. I don't know why I put them down face down, but let's flip them over. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Strength card. Very nice cards. This is really nice. I don't know if it's what Jupiter is doing in the sky and how it's affecting you. Check your chart. I don't know, but I do get that benefic energy coming in and kind of making things go smoother, easier, more quickly. Things just come together. A little bit of luck. That's also what I'm getting. Okay. So overall energy, the Two Pentacles. I'm not necessarily seeing this as a choice. I'm seeing this as keeping things going until you can make the transition. So I don't know how exactly that is playing out for you. I don't know if you are in a job, you already have another job, and you just kind of have to work your notice until you can move fully to the other one. If it's about home, property, where, you know, it's like the waiting for the other property to be cleared out or prepared for you to move in, and you kind of have to stay where you are for now, but you know that you're going to move to the next thing. Something along those lines is what I'm seeing. So it's like, okay, let me keep this in the air, keep this going until I can make the change or make the transition to the other thing, is what I'm picking up on. And it could also be like job and personal business, right? You've come to that point where you've been doing both, and now you're thinking, I want to give a shot to my business and just focus on my business. So I'm working my notice, and then I'm developing my business at the same time. And at such and such time, I'll just go on my business path, right? Because we also have the 9 of Pentacles as the situation. The 9 of Pentacles is a very positive card. It talks about financial success, material gain. It talks about receiving a lot of praise, recognition, gifts, attention. And it's like, it's wish fulfillment in the material realm, as it were, right? And that's the situation. This is also about independence and self-sufficiency, becoming an entrepreneur, focusing on your business, starting a business at this time, right? This could also be being single and happy, being single and having a lot of suitors to choose from, right? The challenge is the 6 of Wands. So yeah, the challenge is not much of a challenge. The challenge is the actual transition, right? Going from A to B. And the challenge is you still have to wait a little bit for this. I don't know if it's 6 days, 6 weeks. I'm not getting 6 months from it. So 6 days, 6 weeks is what I'm getting until you can move to the next thing or take the next step in the process, something along those lines. So you're not going to have to juggle for too long. I also get, like, if this is about travel or moving, you kind of have to keep the plans going until you're cleared to travel or until you're cleared to fly. I don't know if it's because of, you know, what's going on in the world or something to do with health where you have to be cleared to travel. But you're still maintaining the plan. You know, you're staying in touch with everyone, that kind of thing. Now, in the outcome, we have the Strength card. So any health issue, it's going to improve. You're going to get your health back or your strength back. This is also financial strength. So again, I don't know if this is new job or you change roles going from one department to the other, and it's a lot better pay, it's a better position, it's a better situation. That's also coming up. This is, again, the energy of independence and self-sufficiency. You have the Strength card and the 9 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands talking about getting what you want. So Cancer, this is going to be a week where set goals for yourself and just go for it. Don't overthink it, because you'll be accomplishing a lot of things, right? Whatever you set your mind on, you'll accomplish. Things picking up speed is also what I'm seeing. Personal business doing great. Yeah, I got this. You're in one situation, you want something else or something different. You're getting that's coming in. It's just lining up the timing of it from where you go from one to the other is what I'm seeing here as your main focus. But it's very positive as well. Very positive reading so far. Okay, moving on to Leo. Show me week ahead for Leo. Week ahead for Leo. What does Leo need to know? We have the Moon, the Devil, Strength card, Major Arcanas, and the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Leo, this is very clearly talking about overcoming fear, confusion, depression, or an addiction. Freeing yourself from a very toxic situation where there's been a lot of control and a lot of manipulation. Through the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a new source of income coming in for you, a new job, improved financial situation. So there's money coming in, so some sort of a raise, a new home or a living arrangement is on the table for you. It could come from a new commitment in your life, whatever kind of commitment it is. There's a new commitment offered to you that allows you to get out of a very toxic situation. So the current situation, we have the moon. So this can be some sort of a drinking problem, some sort of an addiction. It's a way of escape, right? It's a way of escaping the situation, the reality of things. It's a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty, insecurities, a lot of fears, a lot of what ifs. Okay, it's when we get lost in emotion, and more often than not, our fears come to the surface, right? With the moon. The challenge is the devil. It can be the energy of Capricorn in your life, but the challenge is you have been in this situation that has been very controlling. You've felt like your hands are tied. You've been feeling like there's nothing you can do in the situation, like you have no power over it. Someone else has power over you. A lot of control, a lot of manipulation, a lot of mind games, right? And with the moon there as well. It's where someone made you feel like you depend on them, their approval, their money, their whatever. And you just had to do what they told you and you were stuck, right? And here comes this new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. You take it and run with it, right? Leo, here's your card. The Strength card is the outcome. And this is where you gain back control. So you take control. It could be self-control. If it's an addiction, if this is going on internally, right? It could be self-control. Or this is where you take control of how you allow people to treat you, right? So it's like you're telling this person, this is unacceptable. I'm not going to do this anymore. You don't have power over me. You're taking control back. It's very, very empowering energy here. This is whatever this new commitment is. It allows you to be independent, whether that is with work, money, living situation. Get your strength back, get your independence back, get your confidence back. I feel like you're starting the long road of recovery because you're coming out of this person's energy and influence. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, it's about conquering your demons is what I hear. For some of you, this is triggered by a pregnancy, either yours or your partner's, and it's like, okay, I need to get myself together. I need to sort this out because there's a new life in the world coming in the world, and I need to be the best version that I can be of myself, right? So for some of you, that's what's going on. And for others, again, this is some sort of new job offer, new opportunity, a partner telling you, hey, live with me, get out of that situation. Hey, let's get married. And then they don't have that much power over you or something along those lines, right? Where it allows you to come out of this. This is very, very toxic. Okay, I just want to make that clear, Leo. This is very toxic. This is someone who intentionally chipped away at your confidence and your self-esteem, played on your fears, planted things in your head so that you feel powerless and you feel stuck and fearful and like you depend on them. And you're coming out of that. So don't look back, Leo. Okay? A little bit more intense than the others, but you're getting out of it. So that's very, very positive. So basically, keep going. Take advantage of the opportunities presented to you because it is a helping hand. It is a lifeline that is presented to you to take it and get yourself out of that situation and get yourself where you want to be and where you deserve to be. Okay. Moving on to Virgo. Show me week ahead for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know in the week ahead? The Empress, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Virgo, what are you doing? Can I get some of this? I got a Virgo moon. Does that count? It should count. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Okay. So I have the Hierophant, the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So for some of you, this is very much meeting the person you're going to marry and spend the rest of your life with. For others of you, this is pregnancy. And it's something that you've wished for very, very much and for a very long time. For others of you, this is, again, a new partnership, a restored partnership where there's a lot of love, and it's taking it to a higher level of commitment. The Hierophant at the bottom of the deck can be the energy of Taurus. With the Empress, we also have Taurus again and Libra. And the Cups energy can be water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So that's relevant or important. Take it. But there's a new commitment, Virgo, that is coming in. It's something that you have opened up to receiving. With the Empress in the current situation, this isn't something that, we have to hustle for, right? The Empress draws things to her, draws attention, people, opportunities. She attracts because she's gorgeous and she has this beautiful energy of, I know who I am, I know my worth, I only attract what matches that, right? She doesn't hustle, she doesn't sweat it. Let me tell you, right? She just sits there looking pretty and her work speaks for herself or for itself or, whatever the case may be. People know her by reputation. She doesn't have to hustle, right? So I'm seeing a lot of opportunities because the Empress also talks about plentiful, abundance. Hi, Alexandra. Thank you so much for the super chat, girl. Which one would be the most accurate to listen? I would listen to all of them. If I'm honest, that's what I do anyway. I listen to all my signs. I listen to my sun, my moon, my rising. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I'm drawn to listen to a sign that I don't even know where it is in my chart or if I have it. So I definitely just listen to all of them, but trust your intuition. Okay? And go with what you're drawn to because that's where your message is. So I hope that helps. So yeah, a lot of opportunities coming in. If you're single, if you're looking for work or are open to bigger, better, more, right? That's what that is. The challenge, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups isn't much of a challenge. You're very welcome. The challenge with the Two of Cups is being selective and choosing that which fits you. Does that make sense? So again, know your worth, know what you have to give, know what you deserve. And from the multitude of things on offer to you, pick the one that is lining up with who you are. Because that's what the Two of Cups is, right? It's like-minded people. You give and receive. There's equal balance. There's mutual respect. There's mutual admiration. There's mutual understanding. There's mutual support. So you're with someone, whether it's in a romantic capacity or business or whatever, that matches you. What you give, they give, right? What you give, they reward, and so on. So being selective. In the outcome, you have the Nine of Cups. I mean, how amazing is this, Virgo? You get your wish. This is a big wish fulfillment. I also get something around the month of September. So I don't know if this is where the offer is coming in and you're negotiating with the Two of Cups. You're talking about it. You're sending it out. And you start in September if it's about job, business, a change in role, or in your status. But you're entering this long-term commitment where you will develop, you will grow, you will learn new things, you will get additional qualifications, training, or if it's about romantic relationships, it's like love life ascending to a level that it hasn't been to before. Could also, be about family, starting a family. Definitely could be about school, Alexandra, definitely. But this is the advice I would give you, Virgo, is spend some time, take a few minutes, today or tomorrow, whenever, take a few minutes to really, take a breath, calm your energy, and really think about what you want to do, what you want to have in your life, what you want to achieve. Figure it out, if it's business, if it's work, if it's education, if it's love, whatever. Your main focus and what you want to achieve, where you want that to go. And then be open, like feel it in your body, that you're opening up to opportunities and possibilities that match your level and match what you deserve and what you have to offer. Because I do see opportunities, several, presented to you, people reaching out to you, and then your focus becomes choosing what aligns with you the best, right? But in order to be able to do that, you have to first know what is, that aligns with you the best, right? Because then once you figure it out, you can identify it from what is being presented to you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But either way, Virgo, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. So let me know. Come back and let me know what this is about for you. I'll definitely keep my eyes open to see this energy in my life. Fingers crossed. Okay, moving on to Libra. I also want to say about Alexandra's question. So she says, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury signs, which one would be the most accurate to listen to? What I also do is, for example, in matters of love, you can listen to your Venus sign. Still listen, I would definitely always listen to Sun, Moon, and Rising. But then in matters of love, I would also add Venus. In work, I would watch Mars sign, maybe even Jupiter. Okay. So it just popped up in my head, so I said it. Hold on. Got all dark here all of a sudden. Maybe it will start to rain. Okay, so moving on to Libra. Show me Libra in the week ahead. Everybody watching. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes, for the super chat, for commenting, talking to me. I appreciate it. Libra in the week ahead. Okay, Empress again. Death card. Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Swords. So with the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Libra, this is about taking pause. This is about healing and recovery. This is taking a step back, allowing things to unfold, right? It's a bit of a passive energy of, I'm just going to take a step back, see what happens, and then I'll decide what I want to do with it, right? It's the temporary energy. It's when you take a break from whatever's going on to just kind of catch your breath, get yourself back together, and then you go back into it, right? Taking a pause from the battle, get yourself back on track, and you go back into it. And the Emperor is under the Four of Swords, and you saw the cards just slide, so I'm going to leave the Emperor there as well. The Emperor can be Aries energy, but it is, now we have the Emperor and the Empress. So this can be like power couple energy. This can be a focus on romantic relationships. I also get the energy of dealing with mother-father energy or figures of authority is also coming up. So the Empress can be mother energy, motherhood. This is around, for some of you, it's your physical body, it's your health. Okay, mind, body, soul, but I get body as well. For some, you're finding out you're pregnant and you're told to rest with that Four of Swords. For others of you, you're close to giving birth and you're told to rest, you're put on bed rest. That also is something that is coming up. I get a scenario that's very, very specific around a pregnancy. So there's a pregnancy, it's far along, right? You're told to be on bed rest. The challenge with the Death card, I'm not seeing this as the loss of a baby, God forbid. I'm seeing this as the pregnancy ends, the pregnancy phase ends quickly, so it could be like premature birth. Because I'm also seeing the Ace of Swords as some sort of an intervention, some sort of a procedure, C-section type thing. It is a victory card, so it kind of, everything works out, right? So that's good. But it's just something to pay attention to be mindful of. Just be prepared. If you are in this situation, you might be going, you might be giving birth faster sooner rather than expected. For others of you, I am seeing this as a romantic relationship. It's when it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's horrible. You've been in two minds about it because there are either both of you are very stubborn, or the person you're with is stubborn, very a little bit controlling, not that flexible. They don't really know how to negotiate, and it's just been up to you to give in, be patient, be the bigger person all the time, and it's depleting you. And you've come to the conclusion that you want to end this. You might be trying out a trial separation with the Four of Swords. For some, you are in a trial separation and you come to the conclusion that it's better off to break up or to get a divorce with the Ace of Swords. That's what I'm saying. For others of you, this is about work, where I feel like you have been told you're going to be promoted, you're going to be promoted, you're going to be promoted. Going to be put in this power of authority, and it just doesn't happen. And they give you excuse after excuse, delay after delay with the Four of Swords, and you come to the conclusion that you know what, actually, with the Empress, you're putting your feelers out there. What other opportunities are there for me? And you hear back very quickly. You have multiple opportunities to choose from. And so the challenge is making a choice. Do I keep waiting in this role, or do I end this completely and go to a new situation? With the Ace of Swords in the outcome, you're going to be, you're going to make the decision that is best for you. This is also telling you be level-headed, be rational when you're making your decision. Don't make it about, how well you get along with the people there, or don't make it about, I've put so much into this. I want to keep waiting, right? It's be rational. You've put this much into this. What have they given you? Wait. Is that something you want to carry on, or is it that you want to start in a different direction with the offer on the table and see where that takes you? Does that make sense? When we are afraid to end something, that's when the excuses come in. Oh, but I've put so much time into this. Oh, but I get along with the people. It's not about that. Be rational, bring it back to what it is. This is a job. What do you put into it? What are you getting out of it? What do you put into it? What have they promised you? What have they delivered? Right? And make your choices accordingly. Okay? So I hope that helps. I'm going to leave it there because I'm just going to start repeating myself. Okay. Moving on to Scorpio. Show me week ahead for Scorpio. Week ahead for Scorpio. What do they need to know? The Knight of Wands, Temperance, Eight of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Hangman. So the Hangman at the bottom of the deck and the Temperance as the challenge. Both these cards talk about things moving slowly, things being delayed, things being up in the air. You don't have a lot of control over it. Major arcana energy. You just kind of have to deal with it. Focus on things that you can control until the whatever it is needs to play out, right? It's delays and restrictions imposed to you that you don't really get a say in or with. How did a little bug get in here? Anyway, the situation is the Knight of Wands. So this can be about you wanting to travel, you working on relocation, you working on changing your job or advancing in your job. This could also be you searching for a stable, long-lasting relationship, right? But it's the dating phase, or you're meeting playboy, playgirls, and you're like, nope. And it's something that has been ongoing with the Hangman. You've been working on this or trying to manifest this or trying to bring in your life. And the things or the people that you come across are just not doing it. And you're feeling like, what is going on? Am I in a bubble? Am I on a hamster wheel? I keep coming up, with the same things and different people's same situation. What's going on? What is going on is with the Temperance card it's divine timing, right? There might be a lesson with the Hangman. in the situation you're trying to change. The reason it's not changing, it could be around, there's a lesson there for you, because the Hangman talks about taking a different approach to things or looking at things from a different perspective. So if, for example, let's take the example of you're looking for a stable romantic partner, a stable romantic relationship, and you are very sure of what you're looking for. They need to be this, 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 this. Okay, you've got a very set, like, tick box type list. They need to be this, this, this. And the people that you meet are constantly not that. Okay, not even close. And you're like, okay, not you, on to the next one. I'm looking for this, this, this. Okay, it's not you, next one. I'm looking for this, this, this. And so the change in perspective and the lesson there could be around, okay, what am I putting out there? So flipping it, instead of I know what I'm looking for, flipping it to what am I bringing to it, right? What am I bringing to the situation? What am I putting out there? How would people see me? How do people see me that I attract these types of people and not the types of people that I actually want, right? And in flipping that perspective is where you get the answer, right? And from flipping that perspective, you move on to the Eight of Pentacles, where either you're starting to work on changing some things about yourself in this scenario, or you come to the conclusion that, you know what, I've been looking for someone, but it's for the wrong reasons. I don't actually need someone else. Does that make sense? I've been looking for someone because that's what I was told to do. You have to get married. You have to have kids. You have to. And when you stop and really think about it from a different perspective of why am I doing this, you come to the conclusion it's not even about you. It doesn't come from you. And so you decide, actually, you know what? I'm actually very happy single. I'm going to continue to work on myself. I'm going to continue to work on my hobbies, on my business, on myself, on my career. And I'm perfectly happy with that. And so that's how you get off the hamster wheel. And I just saw a circle here, right? So you get off the hamster wheel, Scorpio, by changing your perspective on a situation, by taking pause and thinking about what you're doing and the reason you're doing it, or what you're looking for and the reason you're looking for that, right? Because you're on this hamster wheel of trying to manifest something and it's not happening because it's not for you. It won't do you any good. It won't help you develop. It won't bring any positivity to your life. And the motivation for why you're looking for that is not even, it's not coming from you. Does that make sense? So very, very interesting energy here, Scorpio. So you could be getting the hamster wheel, and that means, okay, I'm going to stop hustling to try to impress this person. Actually, they're not that great. Why am I trying to impress them, right? I'm going to stop listening to what this person has to say, because when I take a step back and think about it rationally, they have no clue what they're talking about. So why am I trying to do what they're saying, right? Why am I following their teachings, or whatever the case may be? Does that make sense? I'm going to stop trying to impress this boss to give me a promotion, because if they don't see my work until now, they're never gonna. So why am I doing it? I'm going to go search for something else. And that can be that new job with the Eight of Pentacles. Absolutely can be. All right. So it's very positive energy, Scorpio, because, like I say, you stop a cycle that's been recurring, that's been taking a lot of time and energy from you and producing no results, or just not positive results. It's just been a take, like a black hole in your life. Okay. And this is the week where you realize whatever it is that you need to realize about the situation. It'll be different for everyone. And you get off the hamster wheel. So that's cool. Yeah, Justice card. There's a karmic lesson there for you. You're very close to figuring it out and getting yourself out of that situation. Okay, looking at Sagittarius. So we have the Emperor. I'm going to put it back just because the card fell before I actually got to focus on Sagittarius. I'm going to put it back and see if it pops back up. But the energy of Aries might be significant to you, Sagittarius. Week ahead for Sagittarius. Okay. Your cards are literally flying out. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. So I do get that bit of restless energy. It's go, go, go energy. Be careful what I hear. Be careful of like minor accidents. You know, when you rush and you bump into things or you knock things over, be careful with how you're driving. There might be a tendency for you to speed, so be careful with that, okay? So let's see. Here's the Emperor. Okay. So with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this can be communication, a lot of messages back and forth. This is mostly online. Email messages, texts, Facebook messages, whatever, right? The situation is the Page of Cups. You might be receiving a lot of messages from a lot of different suitors, whether this is for work or romance or socializing or whatever. There are very positive, kind messages, like compliments, invitations. It's just when you talk to someone that is like-minded and you just get along so well, right? The challenge, we have the Emperor. So the challenge, for some of you, the challenge is around making a decision, choosing between, you know, all the offers, opportunities, invitations presented to you. For others of you, the challenge is someone out of everyone, someone is pursuing you more intensely, right? The Emperor isn't someone who takes no for an answer. The Emperor sets their eye on you and that's it. They're going to get you, okay? Whatever capacity that is in. This could be, for some of you, I'm getting like this is an ex. And listen, Mercury's going retrograde towards the end of the month, isn't it? So I do see an ex coming back, very determined to get you back, to win you back. The challenge with the Emperor is they're so relentless. And the Seven of Cups in the outcome sees you entertaining what they have to say. But I feel like your message here, your advice, Sagittarius, is to have boundaries with this person. Hi, Lucy. We're on Sagittarius. I'm doing week ahead for all the signs, and we're on Sagittarius. To have boundaries with this person and see if they are respectful enough to follow them, to respect them. Because you've dealt with them before, I don't get a sense that they've changed. They're still very much about what they want. A bit of a narcissist, I'm going to be honest. And they want what they want when they want it. It's about what they want, not about what you want or need. So it's still not a healthy situation, right? And the Seven of Cups in the outcome, I'm seeing you entertain it. But at the same time, the Seven of Cups with the Page of Cups, I want to caution you. It can be like tall tales. It can be promises that sound amazing. And it's everything you want to hear. But there's no base in reality, right? They don't actually have action behind them. It's just the words that they're saying. So just be careful with that. For others of you, yeah, just be mindful, like in general, just be mindful. I feel like there's a lot of communication. There's a lot of conversations happening, whether it's regarding money or love or work or whatever. There's a lot of conversations happening. There's invitations, there's opportunities. You have to be discerning with the Emperor. You have to keep a good head on your shoulders, be discerning, ask the tough questions because they sound amazing, but not all of them are true. Does that make sense? So just be mindful of people trying to, come to you with some sort of a scheme or people trying to take money under the guise of you're investing in whatever. Be mindful of empty promises and the way to suss out, so what I heard, the real from the fake is to ask questions. Ask specific, to the point, factual questions. Or get people to put whatever they're saying in writing. Show me a contract, right? And then you still review it and you still ask questions. Okay? So just be careful with that, Sagittarius. It's positive in that you have a lot of offers and opportunities coming to you. You do have to be careful because, again, not all of them are true. Not all of them will pan out. Not all of them will lead to anything. And be especially careful with people from the past coming back, telling you exactly what you hope to hear. I don't see that they have changed. So just take that for what it's worth. Okay. Moving on to Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn in the week ahead? Show me Capricorn in the week ahead. What's going on for Capricorn in the week ahead? So we have the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. We haven't seen these cards before, so that's awesome. So the Lovers at the bottom of the deck talks about a focus on commitments, romantic or otherwise. This also talks about the energy of choice. There's a choice, but it's a head or a heart decision. It's a choice between what you want and what you need, or what you want and what is good for you, actually, right? It could also be the energy of Gemini. The situation is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles talks about give and take, right? It's the balance of give and take. I feel like you will be reviewing, in a way, or assessing a commitment that you're in with work or romance or whatever. And you're looking at what I'm putting into it versus what I'm getting from it. Is it balanced? Is it fair? For others of you, I'm seeing this as something being granted to you, or something being, you're allowed to do something. So it's permission being given to you. This is also something that you've asked for or applied for, you're getting. So if it's anything to do with loans, mortgages, dealing with banks, or if it's applying for jobs, applying for promotions, asking someone out, inviting someone somewhere, whatever the case may be, right? What you have already asked for, because I'm seeing this is something that you've already asked for or already have applied for. This is coming to you this week. The challenge, the Three of Pentacles, in a work scenario or with business or anything like that, this is where you get a new job. It's presented to you. It's being given to you. You went through the application process. There you go, right? This could be the interview happening this week. And the challenge with the Three of Pentacles is that there's 3 candidates on the short list. For others of you, this is where you're being welcomed into a team. The challenge with the Three of Pentacles can be where you don't feel like you fit in right away, or you see that they have their own, everyone knows each other very well, and you're like the odd man out. It's just that awkward initial phase. Maybe you're in a situation where you get the job, but you don't actually get to meet the team yet because everyone's still working from home, etc. Right? So that could be where that challenge happens. In the outcome, we do have the Five of Wands. With the Five of Wands, this could be on the job training. So if it's a new job, or if it's a promotion, or something that they change when it comes to your work, it comes with more money and benefits, but also some additional training that you have to do. So for some of you, that's what this is. For others, you're going to have a choice, because the Lovers is a choice. You have the Three of Pentacles as a challenge. You're going to have to make a choice. It could be between an earth sign and a fire sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But whatever the sign, don't get hung up on signs. There's this, you're in one situation and another situation is being offered to you. And you have to make a choice between the two. And that leaves you feeling conflicted with the Five of Wands. Maybe this is also a bit of an ultimatum energy, or someone putting a time limit on it. And you kind of have to figure out what's best for you. And that's actually your advice. With the Lovers, this is, one of these is very, very tempting. And one of them is something that could be viewed as the safe choice or the healthier choice. But the other one's so tempting, right? There's fire behind it. There's passion there. There's attraction there. But your advice is, make your decision and kind of own it and own the consequences of it. Because I feel like the tempting one will burn out very quickly. Whereas the one that's the healthy choice, that's the safe choice, is something that will bring stability and growth to your life. So you take that as it resonates for you, and I hope it helps, okay? Right, moving on to, good morning, Nancy, to Aquarius. Show me the week ahead for Aquarius. What I'm going to do is, if you don't resonate with the message for your particular sign, I'm going to do like a collective reading, like a general for anyone who resonates with it type message at the end. Okay. So now let's do Aquarius. Show me week ahead for Aquarius. Week ahead for Aquarius. The Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Devil. Bottom of the deck, the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles talks about, in this situation, weigh up your options. I also get ask for support or ask for help, because it will be there. It will be given to you very quickly. Or accept support and accept help, because it will make things a lot easier for you. Okay. There is this energy of pride, ego. I want to do it by myself. But that is creating hardship for you, is what I hear, Aquarius. Yes, you can, but it's going to be very hard to do, very difficult, long-winded. It'll take a long time, and it'll drain you. So just, that's a message that's kind of specific. Take it if it makes sense to you. The situation is the Knight of Wands. So we're looking at something that comes in very fast. It's tempting, it's exciting, it's different. It could be with love, with work, with money, opportunities. It's new, different, exciting, right? Very attractive. The challenge, the Hierophant. The challenge is the Knight of Wands is not going to turn into the Hierophant. So this new exciting thing is something that is temporary. It's a knight. It will keep going. And the challenge is, you will not get a commitment out of this. You will not get a long-term stable situation out of this. Okay? And in the outcome, you have the Devil. Be careful what you choose. Be careful what you tie yourself to. Be careful what you commit to, because it might be a one-sided situation. Right? So Aquarius, just be careful. I feel like there's a lot of things happening with the Knight of Wands. Things happening very quickly. A lot of offers made to you with the Six of Pentacles. Be discerning, and I want to say choose the ones that have long-term potential. Choose the ones that you can grow and develop in or as a result of. Because you want to avoid getting yourself stuck in a situation that was meant to be temporary and ends up a long, drug out situation, right? For others of you, I do see a very profitable, because the Devil isn't always, addiction and control and whatever. It can also be a very intense focus on something that does yield results. So it could be a very strong focus on work or a very strong focus on money, right? I do see this opportunity coming in with the Six of Pentacles. It can be something that you've already applied for. For others of you, I'm seeing this as coming in. Hi, Nina. Coming in out of the blue. It's fast. There's a time limit on it. So it's like, do you want to do this? And you only have like one day to decide. The challenge is it is a long-term commitment. So it's not something that, it will go away in a month or 6 months, or you can change your mind in 6 months or whatever, right? It's something that's long-term. There's a long way to go. There's a lot of work to do. Yes, you can grow from this. And it will make you a lot of money with the devil energy. It will be a lot of work, but it will also bring you a lot of money. Okay, so this can be job change with the Knight of Wands. This can be new job, completely new job. Yeah, something like that. So in the realm of money, career, business, I'm seeing this opportunity coming in thick and fast. It is for something long term. You will grow, develop into this. It will make you a lot of money, but you will be tied to this for a long time. But like I say, it's something that you want to be tied to, that you want to focus on, and will make you a lot of money. In the realm of love, emotion, that kind of thing, that kind of area. If you're in a relationship, this can be where things move very quickly and someone wants to marry you, or someone wants to have a family with you right away. It has to be now. And in the end, you end up feeling stuck there. Be mindful of being impulsive. I do see like a pregnancy happening that you don't really want it to happen, that you're not really prepared for, you didn't really want at this time, but you know, you're going to stay in this situation because of that, right? For some of you, that's what I'm seeing. And for others, just be mindful. You're going out, you're socializing, you're dating, but just be mindful. You're going to come across someone this week. You're going to want a future with them. They're not for it. They're going to take off and leave you feeling stuck, tied down to the situation, unable to move on, or starting this recurring on again, off again cycle because they breadcrumb you, etc. Okay? So kind of a lot of different scenarios coming up for you, Aquarius. Okay, and moving on to Pisces in the week ahead. Pisces in the week ahead. So guys, I'm going to do the rest of the month messages for each sign today and tomorrow, I think. And what else? The special is ending. The two specials that I'm ending at the end of the month. So just something to be mindful of if you want a special price reading. So let's see. Pisces in the week ahead. And if you can help me out with timestamps, even if you just do your own sign, that would be amazing. And thank you so much. That helps me out a lot. Pisces in the week ahead. The Hierophant. 10 of Swords. 3 of Swords. What's going on, Pisces? Justice at the bottom of the deck. Well, whatever's going on is what needs to happen with the Justice card is what I want to say. This can be to do with a contract. It can be to do with a commitment, marriage. It's I hear severance. So I don't know if it's a severing of ties or it's severance pay, someone being made redundant. Because the situation is a Hierophant, so a commitment, it can be a commitment, can be a marriage. It can be like a long-term thing that you've been in. It can be working for a big company or a big corporation, right? The challenge is the 10 of Swords. This is an unexpected ending. I say it's unexpected just because in the outcome you have the 3 of Swords. If it's something that you wanted to do, if it's something that you initiated, the 3 of Swords wouldn't be here, right? The feeling that I'm getting is this is happening external to you. And with the 3 of Swords, you're left kind of heartbroken and having to pick up the pieces and figure it out. With the 10 of Swords here, it's not a complete surprise, what I want to say. It's not a complete surprise. It's something either that you kind of saw coming or you thought it was a possibility, but you were hoping it wouldn't get to that. That's what I'm getting. And then in the outcome, the 3 of Swords is, yeah, just feeling left behind, heartbreak energy. It's also like disappointment, right? Or of I wish things happened differently. I wish things turned out differently. But at the same time, with the Justice card, I feel like, you know, it's for the best. Okay, so this could be where someone's contract doesn't get extended. This could be where someone is made redundant because they're getting rid of some jobs in that company. This could be where someone says, I want a divorce, or I want to break up, or I don't want us to live together anymore, or whatever it is with the Hierophant. It is something that at one point you thought it was going to be long lasting, right? The Ten of Swords is a challenge. Is I also get to allow this to happen, because with the Justice card, it's what's meant to happen. Trust that it's for the best, because it is. Okay, the Justice card with the Ten of Swords tells us that this ending that is happening, it's happening because this situation was the wrong situation for you. It was holding you back from your fortune. That could be quite literal. It was holding you back from what you deserve, right? It was just taking up space in your life and in your energy and preventing anything else from coming in. I do feel like that's why the Three of Swords is in the outcome instead of the Ten of Swords, because the Ten of Swords is like when we're completely devastated. The Three of Swords is like, I'm sorry it had to happen this way. I'm sad about it, but it'll be okay. That's the energy. So let me know what this is about, Pisces. I'm Pisces Sun. I'm not going to say I'm looking forward to seeing what this energy is, because it's like, I know it's for the best, but it's still going to be a little bit uncomfortable, or a lot uncomfortable. But yeah, so our advice, Pisces, is to allow this ending to happen, whatever it is, to accept it, to allow it. Because if it's about a work situation, there's this other job that you don't even know about that is trying to come into your life that is exactly what you deserve. And the one that you're in is a lot less than what you deserve. And so this one needs to go in order for the right one to come in. But we're not seeing the right one until we're letting go of this one. Does that make sense? Same with if it's a love situation or whatever the case may be. Okay, so let it happen. Whatever it is, let it happen. Allow it to happen and look at other options and other possibilities. Instead of focusing on what is ending, allow it to happen. Okay, let me look at what else is out there. Dwell on this. I'm not going to let this keep me down. I want to see what else is out there. Okay, as soon as you do that, something flips. Yeah, Hangman, the Emperor. Did I have two Emperors in here? I think I saw the Emperor. Okay, that's interesting. There we go. Did I have two Emperors in here? Because I do have two Emperors in the deck, but I took one out, didn't I? Anyway, there you go. Yeah, and the King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. So it is, emotions are the only thing that's going to hold us back. Attachment is the only thing that's going to hold us back from this new opportunity with the Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor. That is what we deserve with the Justice card. Okay, Pisces. So let me know what that's about for you. But I hope it helps. And let's do a collective. So for everybody watching and whoever watches afterwards, that it's their message and they need to receive it. Show me week ahead for collective energies. Week ahead for collective energies. Hi, Julie. Yes, you can. Thank you. It's you can do super chat or you can do PayPal me. The link is in the description. And thank you for the thought. Okay, so collective energies. Hangman at the bottom of the deck. So delays, pause, situation. The Page of Wands. With the Page of Wands, it's about offers, opportunities. It's new energy. Either we're focused on manifesting new or new is coming in. The challenge is the Lovers. The challenge is we're going to have to make a choice and we're going to have to make a change in order to make room for this new energy to come in. The outcome is the Page of Cups. So this is good news. This is happy thoughts, happy, positive messages, invitations, opportunities that we're very, very happy with. But at the same time, we have a choice to make with the Lovers in the middle between the new and between what we already know and are comfortable with. Okay? And the Hangman is saying energy may seem stagnant. And if energy seems stagnant, it's because we have to make this choice and commit to whatever it is we're choosing. We're looking in two directions at the same time, and that's why we're not moving, because we're not picking a direction. And so we're stuck at that crossroads. Okay? And we have our choice with the Lovers is between something that is familiar to us, something that is like, it's soothing to us, it's comforting to us, versus something that is completely new, very different than what we're used to. We haven't done this before. It is exciting and we are drawn to it, but because it's so new, we're not quite sure, do we really want to see where it takes us? So there's a sense of excitement, adventure, taking a chance on something and seeing where it takes you. You don't have a lot of information about it, versus continue on the path that you're on because you know what to expect. It's comforting, it's soothing, but there's not a lot of newness, right? It's kind of plain sailing. Does that make sense? So we're going to have to make a choice this week. Yeah, with the King of Cups. Listen to your intuition and do what you feel is best for you. You already know what you want to do with the situation. It's about making that choice and committing to it and making the changes that you have to make as a result of committing to that. Okay? So that's our energy for the collective. Thanks, Julie. Have an awesome weekend too. And that's our week ahead. All right. So I hope the messages help. It looks like we're in for some exciting energies. And I'm looking forward to your thoughts. I'm looking forward to your comments. Let me know what's going on. I'm going to keep my eyes open and figure out how these energies are playing out for me. But again, I hope the messages help. Hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And stay tuned for more videos. Okay, thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.